Hey guys, this video will be covering how to create smooth transitions between PowerPoint slides and also how to apply animations to text and images. This will all be done in the 2016 version of Microsoft PowerPoint. So as you can see, I've already populated the slideshow with some content. And so in order to apply a transition to these slides, the first thing you want to do is go to the slide that you want to apply a transition to. So in this case, I'm going to use the very first slide. And then you want to go over to the Transitions tab. From here, you'll see that there are transitions options right on the upper menu. In order to view more transition styles, you want to click on this drop down arrow, and there you have it. A bunch of transition options appear. You can kind of play around with these options and see what one appeals to you the most. In this case, I'm gonna go with this push transition. Once you choose a transition, you'll notice that a star appears right beside the slide that you put a transition on. This is just here to let you know that you've put a transition on there already. Another thing you want to know is that, say you want to view a transition, you could click this preview icon right here, and it just kind of plays the transition style for you again to show you the transition style that you've chosen. Another thing to note is that you can actually add sound to the transitions you choose. To do this, you go back to the top menu and there's a sound option right there. You want to click on this and a drop down menu will appear. These are all the sounds you can choose to add to your transitions. My advice here is to sort of limit the sounds you use on the transitions, because in my opinion it kind of decreases the professionalism of the sound. But then again, you could kind of play around with this and see what works best for your personal slideshow presentation. You can also play around with the timing of the transition style you use. So to do this, you want to go to this duration category right here. And as you can see, it by default, a 1 appears. You could sort of play around with this and see the timing that works best for you. So for instance, I put it to 250. And when I click preview, you'll see that this appears much more slowly. So for this case, I do like how 1 looks right now, and I'll stick with that. Now you can also animate the text within the slides. So let me just first go to a slide with some text in it. So in order to animate, say these bullets within the slide, you want to first go click on the text box, and now you want to go to the Animations tab. Once you're here, you'll see that the layout is fairly similar to the Transitions tab. And so the animations appear right here in the upper menu, and I'll just enlarge this and more options will appear. And again, you could play around with these animations to see what one you like the best. I'll go with this bounce animation. So once you click on the animation, you'll see that a brief preview appears here to show you how it looks when you're using it in an actual slideshow. And similar to the transitions, you'll see that you could play around with the effects. You could add sound if you want. You could play with the timing. Say you want to make it longer or whatnot. I think 2 seconds works fine here. And again, you could play around with these options to see what one works best for you. Another thing you'll note is that these numbers appear here right beside the bullet points once you animate it. These bullets are these numbers are there just to give you the sequential order it will appear in. So if I click on this side here, it kind of gives you the sequential order the bullets will appear. Okay, so when you have images you want to animate, you basically do the same thing you do with the text. So on slide 5 here, I have an image I want to animate. So you want to click on the image and go back to the Animations tab and click on an animation you want to use for it. So right here, I did the curve up animation, and it's looking good here, and nothing special to it. It's just the same thing here, and yeah. Just play around with this and see how it works best for you, and you should get the hang of it in no time. And just to show you a slideshow, before I end this video, I'll just add some quick animations to the other slides and give you a run through of how it looks as an actual slide. So I'll play it from the beginning. Alright, so as you can see, that transition came in there, and I'll just play around with this, and you'll see the animations kick in here. It's looking pretty good. And again, the transitions are working, and there you have it. This concludes the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something new here. And if you have any questions or want me to elaborate on anything else, please leave your comments below, and thanks for watching.